chat, and welcome to whatever this is. I'm your host, Dawn of Time, BC. Ignore the crazy frog. He got out earlier today. I haven't been able to catch him. How is everybody doing on this fine, fine Tuesday night? Tonight, hopefully, we'll be finishing up this bed we made. Polani says, I'm anticipating another load of Tangier parties. Oh boy. So yeah, it's Tuesday. I think we can finish this today. I think we can do it. Thank you. Let's get that bingo started. There we go. Okie dokie smoky. And someone was saying about the first day of fall. That was yesterday. So I guess today is if you want to say it's the first full day happen or it's the second day, I don't know. Either way, happy beginning of fall, everybody. Happy beginning of fall. Let me call exclamation point and sound alerts. There you go. I think we can finish this tonight, maybe. Yes, it's fall. It's that time of year to get out your warm. Look, I'm wearing my warm, cozy sweater. I had the windows open and as if I've had them on the past few days. And that was a big mistake on my part because it quickly got very cold. I just got so used to opening the windows that I opened them all, and then John's walking around with a hood on. I'm like, are you cold? He's like, yeah, it's cold in here. I was like, good. And then I closed them all. And now I'll be complaining from now until next spring how freaking cold I am. That's the cycle continues. All right. So, hey, who's here? There's people here. Let me say hi to the people. What is making screaming noises? You're scaring me. Eyeballs. What is happening? And then nothing.
Take a spooky dookie.
Don't look inside, chat. What did you think you'd find? Sit down. Look out the window. There you go.
No.
Thank you, Scrub Lord, for the spooky dookie. Dawn, did you see off the coast? Yeah, Florida's getting a storm. Scare me. Thank you, Scrub Lord. Well, I guess Scrub Lord's here. We got Bloody and Polani and Amaterasu, hello, hi, and Scrub Lord and Lamb and DGC Animation and Cole Randomness, hello, hi, and there's a Tangia bot up there. I guess I gotta call Tangia. Let's see. Who else is here? Killer B90, hello, hi. Blue Moon, greetings, hi. Let's see. Polani says, lucky I left just in time then. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna hit the panhandle, but you know, the way the rain is splaying out, there's probably going to be flooding in most areas all around there. But it looks like it's going to smack into the panhandle. Unless something happens between now and, what is it going to be, Thursday? I think they said is the day. Hey, there's a caterpillar. Hello, hi. How are you? Are you going to do the leaf report? I have no leaves to leaf report. I've been stuck in the house for the past 2 days. I have not gone out. And trust me, it kills me when I can't get out because I want to get out and see the leaves. Because the trees are doing their things and I don't want to miss it. But for reasons I could not leave. So it's alright. I'll try and get leaves for you though. Maybe for Friday. So I have no leaves to report right now. DJC Enemy says we had a lot of rain last night into the morning. Yeah, it's been gray here all day. What? That's Hey. Hey. SpongeBob. Thank you. Thank you, Scrublord. And thank you, Jen Havoc. It's been gray all day like this, but no rain. Like I kept asking the interwebs when it was gonna start, and they were like, meh, we don't know.
Had the shit scared out of my while playing inside today when I saw my schedule had changed to me working every single day this week. Also, you couldn't leave? What for?
Ha ha ha. You're so punny. Lamb says finally got that Plum Blossom Lego set done. I saw that. I saw that in the disc of courting. There's a relative, so I need to ask you.
I get it! I mean, come inside. Make yourself at home.
There's a relative I definitely have to get one of these Lego sets for because they like plants and things. Plants more than flowers. They like plants. They actually hate flowers and they like plants. What do you think is the coolest Lego set I can like maybe get them for a holiday or their birthday? Let's see. What else is going on? Why is SpongeBob mopping Dawn's mouth? Because I got a filthy mouth that needs to be cleaned because I'm a bad sailor talking filthy person. That's why. But flowers are plant. You know what I mean, like.
How much do you want to spend?
No, it's just for. I mean, they can't be that expensive, right? You know, I mean, as opposed to here, I got you a dozen roses. Like they don't like rose bushes and roses and flowers. Like they're more a plant person. If the flowers come out of the plant. Like with, what are they called? Like the Christmas tree cactuses have like a little bloom that comes out. Wonderful. But more plant than flowers. To me, flowers are the things that grow outside. Plants are the things you have more in your house. Thank you. Lem says the botanical sets are beautiful. You can post actually the first set I bought, which is the orchid set. Yeah, because... Thank you, DJ. And thank you, Spider. All right, let me show the... look at the orchid one. Is that the orchid? Maybe I will get them the orchid one. Is that the orchid one? I want candy. I'm trying my hardest to not eat the candy that John preemptively bought for the non-trick-or-treaters that never show up. That he still insists on buying every year. That I have to eat because I have food waste issues. It looked like it came out of his pocket. Thank you, Scrub Lord. Chugwagon says there's 2 times a year. Heading away from Halloween sad and heading towards Halloween happy. Very good. I like that. So what else do they have? Let me see, what else do they have besides the orchid? Now I'm curious. Lego botanical sets. Will that help me find it? It's your vampire. Thank you for the vampire. Pepe vampire. Let's see. Lego botanical collection. Are they really expensive? Oh, would scare me.
Hello, Dawn and chat.
Hi.
Happy Monday. How are you today?
I am good. How are you? Thank you so much for the bits. And thank you, Scrub Lord, again for all the stuffs. Oh gosh, they have fall things. See, plants. See, even they put them separate. Plants, flowers, and bouquets. So even they separate out flowers with plants. See, it's not just me. I want to know what I love the fall thing. What the hell is that? Oh my. Let me see. Plants. Learn more. Botanical collection. Roses, dried flower scented pieces. What? There's the plum blossom, poinsettia, wreaths. They got wreaths. Orchid. Maybe the orchid would be nice. Look at that. Orchid has a flower, but I think isn't technically it's a orchids are flowers, but it's like a plant more, right? I don't know. I've never had an orchid. Lamb says, so the botanical collection, depending on where you go, can range from 30 to 60. Oh, that's not too bad. Tomo says, I have homemade cinnamon rolls. Does Dawn want some? Of course. Stick them in the portal. I know flower. Okay, I'm not going to keep on it again. I'm saying even, looky here. Even Lego separates them. I know they're the same, but there's flowers and plants, and to me they're different. There's just flowers, and then there's plants that the flowers are on. Get it? For these purposes, and the Lego's doing the same thing, I'm separating out the two, like Lego is doing. I think maybe they would like the orchid one. See, plant sets. Oh, they have a bonsai too. And then you go back and they have flower sets. So to make our lives easier, we're calling them plants. And I was just wondering if the orchids were in the plant section or if I had to go to the other side to the flower section. I think oh, look at the dried ones. These are nice. Lego stream when? Look at how nice that is. I like the dried flowered centerpiece one. That's nice. Who's doing a thing? I heard a weird noise. That's so cool. I think maybe that was Lego making a weird noise. I don't see a price tag on these, which worries me. Where is the price tag? For $50? Fuck that. Not for me. See, I keep seeing the orchids, but I don't see, okay, orchids. Click Click on the orchid. Can I see how much the orchid is? Please? Heavy petal. Okay, Lego orchid. There we go. $50. $50. Holy cow. Where's the bonsai? Your Tangia didn't play. Uh-oh. What happened? I bought John a bonsai. A nice one. Like, so it was already half done.
I see so many people around here who have an obsession with palm trees for some reason. It's like, if you want to live in Florida, live in Florida. Around here, it's mostly swampy land. Your palm trees will just perish and rot.
Alright!
Let's get hyped, Choo-Choo.
Yeah, meow! I don't know why the thing didn't play. So I bought John not a starter bonsai because those are hard to... It was already in a good way, so all he would have had to have done is like nurture it and keep up with it. And someone's cat ate it.
This is weird.
Not ours. Oh, there's a picture. Orchid plant. That's the one. So yeah, someone ate John. Someone else's cat ate John's bonsai. They were supposed to guard it.
So John wouldn't find it. Icarus, thank you for changing my voice. And they didn't guard it very well, and their cat got a hold of it and ruined this really expensive bonsai tree that I bought for John. So I have nothing to give him on Christmas one year. What is that? Is it time for party?
Chat. See, y'all keep the party going. Chat doesn't know when to stop. Chat. What? What is going on?
All right!
And a hype train. What the hell?
How about more hype to Dawn? All aboard.
The next stop is
Chat, okay, calm down. Calm down. Stop it. Stop it, chat. Get a hold of yourself.
Closing doors, please.
Get a hold of yourself. Relax. Put your hood up. It's raining outside. Thank you for starting the hype train, and thank you for the Tangia party. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Y'all are crazy. Clockwork says, but I want to keep partying. No, there is zest. The fresh scent opens your eyes. Zest. No, actually that's coast, right? And you realize that coast is the way to bring you back to life. 'Cause coast brings you back.
Oh, yeah.
Life. Icarus, thank you for the 1,000
Hype
bits.
train bits for Dawn. Dawn Alton 24 TV.
Thank you. Oh, that was zestfully clean. Zestfully clean. You're not fully clean unless you're zestfully clean. I got my soap commercials mixed up. All right, is there anything else I need to call? I think I didn't even join my own game. Oh, I almost have bingo. I need we finish a game, which is entirely possible tonight. And I need to complain about something. That was appropriate. Oh my gosh. All right. So, what else is going on? Thank you, Icarus, again for the 1,000, and thank you everyone for the Tangia thing and
The next stop
the hype
is
train.
42nd Street.
Y'all are
Authority
too much,
Bus
I
Terminal.
swear.
Stand
Where?
clear of the closing doors, please.
I might get bingo if we finish the game. You complained about chat extending the Tangia party. Okay. Okay. I didn't really complain, but we'll do that so I can almost have bingo.
Don't touch.
Now we just gotta finish the game. Thank you, Scrub Lord, for the don't touch. You've never heard of Coast? Coast soap? It's the one it smells. It has a very particular smell that if I wasn't so allergic to Coast, because it has so much fragrance in it and coloring dye, like my skin will instantly freak out from it, but I like the smell of it because like it was popular when I was a kid. Coast and Irish Spring were the two soaps that I remember people having when I was a kid. And they were generally more expensive than like your generic Ivory soap. And we had to use like Ivory soap because my skin was sensitive and stuff. But what I used to do as a kid is when I went to other people's apartments and I used their bathroom, like during like a holiday, we used to go to my aunt's apartment and she would have like Irish Spring or Coast. I would smell their bar of soap because I'm like, oh, it smells so good. And like when I go stay at my uncle's house, I would have to use their soap and he had Coast. So I associate the smell of Irish Spring with my aunt and Coast with my uncle, or vice versa. I forget. Zest, I don't remember. I remember the soap, but I don't remember anyone in my extended family getting Zest. I don't remember what color Zest was. I remember Coast was like a blue and white marbly looking, and you could smell that shit. As soon as you walked into anyone's bathroom, you could smell that they had a bar of Coast in the bathroom. Same with Irish Spring. Irish Spring was like green. And then there was the worst smelling soap ever. I hated it. Back in the day was Dial. Dial smelled icky to me. I hated the way Dial smelled. And it would get this weird gelatinous thing under it. Like it was a little different than the other soaps.
All right.
Raisin says, I know what Zest
Hype train
soap
ticket
tastes
bits.
like. Oh, thank you, DJC, for the tickets.
Aboard.
Am using doll now.
Dial now is different because John bought a bar of Dial and it behaved
Hi, Dawn
differently.
and chat. Happy
Hi,
Monday.
David. How are you? Happy Monday. It's Tuesday though, but I'll say happy Monday. It's fine. Isn't it Tuesday? Please oh, it's Monday. Oh gosh. I am lost a day somewhere. Oh, you know why? Because I streamed yesterday and I normally don't stream on Sundays. So my brain is like not understanding what day of the week it is because in my brain yesterday was the start of the week. Oh my gosh. I am totally a wreck. I normally don't stream on Sundays, so my brain was like, sure. It's Tuesday now. Oh gosh. But yeah, Dial changed the way they are. Caterpillar says I like Yardley English lavender. Thanis says something, oh, put a thing for Old Spice. That's what that was. Dial smelled like school bathrooms. Maybe that's what I associated it with. Was some kind of, for some reason we're talking about like bar soaps. Ivory was just boring. That's the soap I had to use. Same with Dove. Dove is, you're just plain white bar of Dove is boring, but it doesn't have any, smells or dyes in it, and that's what I have to use is boring, not fun soap. Spooky says Coast was blue and Irish Spring was green, but they both had really potent smells. See, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when you walked into a bathroom, you knew that's Irish Spring. There's a bar of Irish Spring in here somewhere. Or yeah, that's Coast. It was that potent. I remember I had a relative.
Talk right now. I'm making piss.
Thank you, Scrub Lord. Raisin, what do I even want to know why you know what zest tastes like? Spooky says Dial smelled like your parents' punishment. Killer says I used Irish Spring. I had a relative that used to slice with like was it a potato peeler or some kind of slicer? Used to slice shavings of like Coast or whatever bar soap and put it in their drawers. Icarus, changed my voice to cathedral. Thank you. We are echoing very slightly now. Maybe I should use this one for affirmation cards. Do you like this one? Better for today? So-and-so is so-and-so. Or do you like the echoey one better? Maybe we should use this one for a change. What? Huh? What?
My mom luckily never washed her mouths out with soap. We just got hot sauce from our Nana and Papa as punishment for cussing.
Yeah, no one in our family ever did the soap or the hot sauce or nothing. It was just the look. The look was enough. You know what I'm saying? It was like the darting eyes, and it's like, oh, fuck. I fucked up. That's all that was necessary. But yeah, so they used to put a shaving of the soap in like their dresser drawers. And then there was another one that used to put like dryer sheets in their dresser drawers. Let's see what else is going on. I'm scrolling through chat to see what y'all are talking about. Someone says I have to watch what soaps and deodorant I use because my skin is fickle as fuck, so I'm limited to what I can use, and I'm fucked if they change formulas. That's the problem I have too. I have to be super careful. Right now, I think the shampoo that I really like is my skin is not happy with it, but my hair loves it, and I can't wash my hair in the shower without it getting on my skin. So I don't know what to do. Uh-oh, we have a bot. Do you want more viewers? No, go away. I can barely handle the amount of viewers I have right now. Begone with thee. She's got the look. What in the world could turn a brown-eyed girl so blue? When everything I ever do, I do for you. And I say la 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 la. She's got the look. I use a dryer sheet as a dust filter for PC fans. Dryer sheets can keep moths out. IIRC.
I love gold.
Thank you, Scruff Lord. What is IIRC? Dryer sheets keep away spiders and other bugs because the smell messes with their pheromones. I don't know about that because we have a whole box of dryer sheets and there's spiders all around it. Raisin says, I know what it tastes like because I swore as a kid and I like the taste. Oh my. Most soap nowadays are just detergent. Right now I'm getting African black soap with actual glycerin since that works with sensitive skin. You know, whenever I come across a soap that I have, because I have like bar soaps that like people give in like a gift bag, or I won it at a raffle, I'll use it on my hands rather than shower with it. My hands are a little bit more tolerant of weird things than the rest of my body. So I'll use like any weird soaps and stuff on my hands instead of using it in the shower. What else is going on? My hype train animated emotes so far. Oh my gosh, look at all those. So many emotes. My sibling taught me all the bad words during a walk. I remember I had this friend who spoke Spanish, and I asked them to teach me all the bad words so I can say them in Spanish, and then my parents wouldn't get mad at me because they didn't know what I was saying. I don't know if I remember. And then I took it further because then they started to know those words. So then I tried to learn other words like how to say I gotta remember how to say it. I'm probably not gonna say it right because it's been years, but it was like "ge caca flam" is like go take a shit in the ocean in like Irish Gaelic. Then there was another one I knew in like Yiddish. I can't remember. I had them all written down. This is what my 9-year-old brain said was, I need to know how to say all the bad things in all the other languages. Oh, there was one, I don't know if it's true, and I forget what language it is, but it's like Rusky Hui in the Tushki. It's stick a dick up your ass or something. I think it was like some sort of Russian, Eastern European language. I don't remember. Rusky Hui in the Tushki? I don't know. I'm sure I'm saying it all kinds of wrong because my 9-year-old brain couldn't say other languages words very well, but I had written them all down. In Yugoslavian, I don't know, some Russian bloc country thing. I would collect them because like I lived in the city, so there was all kinds of different kids. And so I'm like, you know, I would talk to them and say, how do you say something bad in your like native language? I told you I was a weird child. Cancel? What? What did I do? German is easy. It rolls so well off the tongue. To me, German always sounds like whenever they could be whispering sweet nothings into someone's ear, and it just sounds like they're angry. All the time. Meanwhile, something like Spanish or French, they could be cursing you out, and it sounds very pleasant and sing-songy. So there you go. I will allow the word pervy, bot. I will allow the word pervy. Polish can be funny and awkward. Germanic language are naturally guttural. Yeah, there's some languages that it just makes you sound like you're pissed off all the time. Dawn deserved more soap than I ever did, says Raisin. Yes, but I was clever about it. I tried to find the workaround. And then I was all crazy when my cousin let me hear this song "Titties and Beer" by Zappa. I was like, oh, they make music with curse words in it. Like, this was back in the day before, like, there was like it was, this did not happen, you know. And he had it on a cassette tape and played it for me, and I was like, oh, they said titties. I forget how it goes. It was like titties and beer, titties and beer. I'm gonna get me some titties and beer, and it was like Frank Zappa or something like that. But yeah, you wouldn't hear that stuff on the radio or anything. I don't even know how he got his hands on it. Like, there was like a black market underground thing. What are you doing to my latte? There was an underground thing in schools back in the day for cassettes with dirty songs on them, cassettes with comedians like Eddie Murphy, like Raw and stuff. If you had, like, you know, dirty comedians on tape, those would circulate in school. And National Geographics with women on it that had no clothing, like natives from other lands. Get away! Get away! It's all right, chat. You're scaring chat. But that was like the black market in grade school that I was never a part of any of that. I didn't want to know anything about it. I was more the black market for the candy stuff that would go on, where kids would resell candy at a profit to desperate kids who had none. So your 5-cent now and laters were suddenly 10 cents. They were, they were using, the skills that they knew what to do, and they would make double their money because they knew we couldn't leave school and get now and laters. So they would mark it up 100%. Tomo says, I remember when my kindergarten teacher taught us how to tell each other to shut up without getting in trouble. Clap our hands and give a thumbs up. Wait. I don't know what that was. So there you go. That, I'm sure that, like, grade school kids, like, that, all that stuff isn't like a big thing anymore, because internet, right? Why do we look like we're off to sacrifice a few? No. It's just the hoodie. It's raining outside. You guys were, what do you got on your head? There you go. Let's see what happened. Yeah, I never really learned how to say any other languages like in full. I was bad. My brain didn't do the language thing. All right. So what's going on? I guess people want me to move on. I guess because, like, all right, I'll move on, I guess. Where's my thing?
Notice me, senpai. Notice me.
I remember when in my mom's soap opera, I think it was Erica Kane in when I saw her call someone a bitch, it was like a big thing. And then this girl did it in Dynasty. It was like a big thing. It was like, holy cow, man. They said bitch on TV. It's crazy. But we'll move on. Where's my thing? Today, chat makes a difference. Today, chat will stay focused, work hard, and do the very best at everything they do. Today, Bloody feels worthy. Today, Bloody will accept all the wonderful things in this life. Today, Scrublord will not give in. Today, Scrublord will not allow negative thoughts or feelings to prevent them from achieving happiness. And Lamb. Today, Lamb is responsible. Today, Lamb will make good choices that will bring Lamb health and happiness. Caterpillar says, it was a great scandal when Clark Gable said, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Oh, yeah. You know, I never watched that movie because it was like 2 VHS tapes long. And I was like, that's a lot. And it seemed like an older person serious kind of movie. And then so somehow I just never saw that movie. Tomo says, I remember back when I Love Lucy was huge, the producers went through a priest, a rabbi, and what else because they wanted to use the word pregnant on TV and they wanted to know the religious figure's thoughts. Wow. That's like husbands and wives had to always be depicted sleeping in separate beds. My, how the world has changed. The world has changed for sure. Let's see. Okay, let's do the days here. Today is September 23rd. It's Checkers Day, Dogs in Politics Day. Oh, since we see that word, just a quick reminder, because it came up again in Discord. Just a reminder, here as well as in Discord, there is absolutely no politics or anything that is divisive in the media news at all about anything, because these are supposed to be our happy fun places where we hang out. So we don't want to post anything that would that might cause two people to, even if they started to get into a nice civil discussion about it, you know how it could quickly turn into a horrible argument. And we don't want that in Twitch or in Discord. So leave all that stuff at the door before you come in. Just wipe the shit off your shoes and leave it on the mat outside and come in with fun cat memes and pictures of your food and stupid things like that. Let's leave all the adulting serious stuff at the door. We don't want none of that. None of that. Although someone did ask, can we debate pizza toppings? I said yes, as long as there's no bloodshed in the food channel, you all can debate food toppings, even though we all know the pineapple people are wrong, but they're still entitled to their opinion on things, and the ketchup and hot dog people aren't right, but they're entitled to their say. Just joking. But yeah. So there you go. Let's keep the things to stuff like that. And I know sometimes you guys will post a meme and it's like, well, it's not technically about politics. It's just about this person who's a politician. or it's just about this thing that says something about America. It's not technically politics, but you all know, even if it's politic adjacent, or things in the news adjacent, just stay away from it. It'll make everybody happier. So thank you all for that. I appreciate it. Duke the Legend says, tell John I said hi. John! People say hi. He can't hear me. He's watching old Mr. Lobo movies. Let's see. Killer says, I'm more offended by your condiment choice than your presidential candidate. Exactly. So it's too volatile right now, and this is our spot to act like children and not worry about real world things. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. What do we got over here? It's the 23rd of September. It's a Saudi National Day, Checkers Day, Celebrate Bisexuality Day, National Great American Pot Pie Day, and I don't have none. I'm all out. National Snack Stick Day, like snack stick, like your pretzels or your beef jerky Slim Jims. Like, what is a snack stick? Is it carrot sticks? Is it celery? Like, what is a snack stick? What? Tie-dye samurai. Hello, hi. Thank you for the 4 months. I appreciate it. I guess it's just anything on a stick. National Teal Talk Day, September Equinox, South Canterbury Anniversary Day.
Bloody Angel 88. Sent, I know some people will judge me for this, but I can't help it. I love ketchup on my hot dogs.
Oh no.
Yeah, I said it. There's just something about that sweet, tangy goodness, blending perfectly with the salty bite of the hot dog. It's like a match made in condiment heaven. Some people swear by mustard or relish, and that's fine. But ketchup. Ketchup is the real MVP.
Damn you, AI! No, I did not say those horrible, horrible things. No!
Take my bits. Ketchup lover.
Why? Why did I set that up? All right. So Founders Day observed, Redhead Appreciation Day, National Family Day, Education Technology Day, Restless Leg Awareness Day. Za'atar, I'm probably saying that wrong, so let's just do words are hard, because they're hard. International Week of Happiness at Work, International Day of Sign Languages. So there you go. Those are your days. Choose one and use it as a reason to celebrate. I'm going to go with Pot Pie Day, even though I have no pot pies. It made me very sad. Ooh. You said you wanted AI to help you. You didn't think chat would abuse it. I know. Scrubbler says, I want a pot pie. Dang it, Dawn. I know there's so, but you know what? There's differences, right? There's the pot pie, like Marie Callender's, where the innards of the pot pie is surrounded by crust on all sides, 360 degrees of crusty goodness. Then there's the pot pies that cheap out, that you can get frozen, right? Where I bought this beautiful looking pot pie. Oh, the crust on top. It was huge. Cooked it up. Then I went to cut it. It was just the silver pie pan. There was no crust underneath. It was just on top. And all that was inside was like a few pieces of chicken, like dry pieces of chicken and a bunch of gravy and like 3 little bits of carrots. It was the worst pot pie ever. I felt I felt like that wasn't right. That should be illegal. Pot pie should go all around, enveloping the goodness that is inside. Scarbler says Marie Callender's is best because you can microwave them and they still get a nice crust. This is true. But since I started putting them in the oven, I can't have them any other way. You got to make sure you put tin foil around the edge though, so it doesn't burn. But there's just, it tastes so, the crust gets so much better in the oven. It's worth the time, trust me. Tomo says, I don't like pot pies. Why not? It's such yummy goodness, and there's all different kinds. All right, we gotta go to commercial. We come back, we're gonna make some beds, so don't go too far. And we're back. Hello. Hi. Oh, I see a Shajav. Shajav has joined us. Hello. Hi. Ah, boy. Now I'm really hungry because we were just all talking about pot pies. Damn it. I done did it to myself.
Bloody Angel 88 cent. You know, people give pineapple on pizza a bad rap. But let me tell you, it's a beautiful misunderstood masterpiece. Think about it. Sweet, juicy pineapple, mixed with the savory, gooey cheese and salty ham. It's like a tropical vacation for your taste buds. Every bite is an adventure. You've got this burst of sweetness, followed by a wave of rich, cheesy goodness. It's the perfect balance of flavors, like yin and yang on a pizza crust. So yeah, I proudly stand by pineapple pizza.
My name is Dawn of Time BC, and I do not approve that message. Icarus, which joke would you like? Here's the exclamation point jokes. Joke, 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 joke. Go ahead and pick one. And we shall do the thing. I'm like warm. I'm cold. I'm like, I want to get warm. I'm cold. Knock knocks. The books must. Oh shit. Okay.
Knock knocks. The book must end soon.
Let's see. How close are we? Oh, look at that. There's so little left. All right. The following jokes. Oh, Black Vikings got stream bingo. The following jokes are sponsored by Icarus Mariner. Any complaints? Please address them accordingly. That's again Icarus Mariner. They're in purple in on my screens. Again, Icarus Mariner. All right, we'll get your spin in just a moment. Where's
All
my...
right.
What?
I take full blame for these horrible knock knocks.
Here we go. Who's there? A dare. A dare who? I dare you to do it again. Who's there? Fire. Fire who? Fire you waiting to let me in. Oh boy. The pain will leave soon, chat. Who's there? Burglar. Burglar who? Burglars don't knock. Okay. Okay. Bug attacks and I'm hurt. What? That's it. Shadav's just going crazy on call and everything. Hey, that's not a knock knock. Will you remember me in an hour? Yes. Will you remember me in a day? Yes. Will you remember me in a week? Yes. Will you remember me in a month? Yes. Will you remember me in a year? Yes. I think you won't. Yes, I will. Knock knock. Who's there? See? You've forgotten me already. Shadav says, we had a winner. Why not? Spider got stream bingo. All right. And last but not least. Who's there? Wedge. Wedge who? Where'd you go? I've been looking for you. And that was Highlights Knock Knock Again, the new biggest, worst joke book ever. Please again, address all of your hate mail to Icarus Mariner. That's Icarus Mariner, care of Icarus Mariner. Right up in chat, they're purple. It's spelled ICARUS, capital MARINER. Thank you very much. All right, let's see. What do we got now? I still don't have stream bingo. Okay, we got to give Black Vikings their spin on the wheel of non prizes. All right. No. Boop, boop. 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 Okay. I need you to say spin. I see you already said spin, so let's spin it. Chat, spin it for them. Spin, spin, spin. Spin, spin. It's a Mad Lib's choice. Okie dokie. Let me put up the Mad Libs here. And remember, the Halloween-ish Mad Libs are in play. They're under the second post that says seasonal Mad Lib options. So feel free to pick a seasonal Mad Lib for the appropriate time of year, if you'd like. Black Viking says, I have lag. No, not the lag. No. I know I hate lag. It sucks. Sometimes me and John will be watching the same channel on Twitch, and I'm on the phone, and he's watching on the TV, and it's like a minute apart.
What? Icarus? Thank you. Icarus changed my voice to, is it narrator? I think so. Black Vikings wants the Jocko Lantern. It's Jocko Lantern. All right. Let's use the bloody finger. Let's see. Where are we at? Oh, okay. Here we go. Oh, I'm snacking things. Oh, hey, someone got sturdy.
Bingo! What are you screaming for? All right, chat. I need a type of container. Container. Something you put a thing in. A container. Then I need something you yell. A container and something you yell. Gas tank. All right, something you yell. Damn it! And now I need a type of liquid. A type of liquid and a part of the body. We got vinegar.
Moist.
Ah, fine. Moist. You paid for it. Okay. Part of the body. What do we got? Thighs. Thighs. Something alive. Let's see. We got pit hairs. Pit hair. Something alive. Cockroach. I just put roach because I'm too lazy to write cock. I need an animal. An animal, chat. An animal and then a job. An animal and a job. We got a zebra. I don't think we've ever used zebra. A job. And what's this now? Hi, Dawn and Shadav. Hello, thank you. What do we got? Stripper. Okay. Stripper. All right. Oh, I needed another part of the body. Let me scroll up. What's that? Is this another Tangia party?
Oh, by the way, if you couldn't tell this is a Tangia party, ha 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 ha.
You had something in your eye, chat. You still do. What's in your eyeball? Oh, sorry. Don't twerk. Okay, there we go. Hi, we're back. Chat has to get themselves under control. What do we got? Ribs. Rib. Okay, now I need a silly word. A silly word. Give me your silly word. And then, oh, I need another thing that's alive. Crowpleby. Crowplebly. All right. Something alive, and then I need nouns, chat. Look around your room, tell me what you see, but please keep it within Twitch's terms of service. I don't want to have to call the authorities. Plants are alive. Thank you. Plant. Okay. Nouns. What do we got? Give me your nouns. Sega console. Sega console. What do we got? Plushie. Keyboards. What do we got? Cattle prods? Cattle prods. Okay, now I need an adverb, a word ending in ly. Chat, does that hurt? Like the flame is like right under you. You burn your arm hairs. Haphazardly. Haphazardly. All right, I think we're all done. Stop the music. This is... Do I have coffee left? Do I have coffee left? Oh, I do. Nothing like lukewarm coffee. From our Jumbo Jack-o'-lantern Mad Libs, we have Vampire Class. Welcome to Count Cropley's class on how to be a successful vampire. These moist tips will tell you everything you need to know about being a creature of the Sega console. Number 1. Vampires hate the plushie, so never leave your gas tank during the day. One step into the sunlight and you'll be haphazardly turned into a pile of keyboards. Tip number 2. Before you bite your plant on the rib, say, I want to suck your vinegar. Tip 3. To transform into a flying zebra, just raise your thighs into the air and say the stripper's phrase. Damn it! You are all very excellent cattle prods. Next, I will teach you how to hypnotize your roach with your pit hair. That'll work. All right. I love that. All right, let's lower the camera. All right. It's time, chat, to do the thing where we try and play the game. Yes.
No, 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 no!
All right. All right. I changed the title. What? Who?
Well, Icarus, gonna change things. When you change stuff, you make me sound different. Not so much myself anymore. Say hi to the fee. Oh, I'm wearing socks. Oh boy. Okay. So, the game we're playing, oh, I need Bob. Bob, get over here. Okay. Bob.
It sounded horrible. It was like Bob. All right. Get this here. Bring that there. Put that there. Where's the sock I sent you? I need more. Those are winter socks. They're with my winter clothes. I haven't brought out my winter clothes yet. I'm wearing actually the moon socks that Cameron the Corgi sent me. To be honest, they're actually socks that Cameron sent. All right. All right. Let's show what we were playing. I think we're in the end here. Maybe. I don't know. But we've been playing for almost 8.5 hours. And it says it's a 4-hour game. Wait, let's see. Let's see what it says. It says 9.5 for a completionist. So we're at 8.5. So who knows? Maybe there's a lot left. I don't know. But this is this bed we made. We were given the code by someone who was representing the developer. So thank you very much again for giving us the opportunity to play this game. And the reason why they were doing that is, oh, look, the sale is still going on because they were promoting a sale that is 40% off right now. It's only $14.99 instead of $24.99. So they told me in the literature that it was only going to be a 24-hour sale, but I guess they extended it. Oh. Nice. So this bed we made is a third-person mystery game in which you play as a maid in a 1950s hotel and snoop around a stranger's room to uncover their deadly secrets. Discover what links guests together in this tale of love, heartbreak, and murder. All right. You know what? Let me put this table down. I think it's time for me to sit while this thing starts up. Oh, yeah. Oh. All right. We're trying to beat the 10-hour high score. Was that the hey, look, it's an Ash. Hello, hi, how you doing? No tighty whitey socks? No. My socks are usually dark black socks. Goes with my clothes. Ash is finally playing Hogwarts. Nice. It's a fun game. I had a really good time with it. I liked it a lot. I heard they added some stuff to it, like photo mode, which they should have had. It was killing me, man, that they didn't have photo mode, because there's so many good opportunities to take pictures in that game, and it was killing me that there was no proper photo mode. It was driving me batty. They added a lot of stuff. Oh, cool. Shadov says, right, white clothing gets too dirty too quickly. It does. I'm not seeing that you guys are hearing anything. Let me try and reset the capture card. Hold on just a moment. Okay, now I think you're hearing stuff.
Don, I got a small problem with VR. I may need reading glass sometime soon. For VR, I can't tell the most.
Well, from what I understood, if you do a little research on Google, is even though the VR lenses are close to your face, so you would think that you would need your eyesight for looking close, you actually want the prescription for, they said, I believe it was a 6-foot distance, because I actually went and I bought the lens inserts because I had a coupon and there was a crazy sale one year. And now I know why they were so cheap, because they hurt my cheekbones, like the plastic. I have to like shave it down or some shit. But inserts for VR make all world of difference. I was so paranoid wearing my glasses inside the headset. I was afraid I was gonna scratch the VR lenses, the VR headset itself, and the glasses I had at the time were really expensive progressive glasses. Now I get glasses on Zenny, so I'm not too concerned. But at the time, they were really expensive glasses and this headset, and I was just paranoid. So I bought the lens inserts. And their website said you want whatever your prescription would be for 6 feet. Killer says I wear contacts when I use my Quest 2. There you go. Yeah. Like whatever your mid... Why are you yelling at me, Spock? See, I had the problem is I have like multifocal prescriptions, because I need one for far, I need one for mid, I need a different one for computer, and then a different one for up close, like, you know, so I had to do progressive. So I was like, well, which one of these prescriptions am I supposed to use for the headset? And surprisingly enough, you would think it would be whatever's close, because that's close to your eyes is the lenses. But it's actually, I think they said like 6 feet, which was interesting. That was interesting to learn. Random laughter. All right. So, this is where we are in the game. The lights went out. Let me see what she says.
Think, Sophie, think. What can you use to open the fuse box?
We need something pointy to open the fuse box. We can't use the screwdriver that we have. Let's go through the progress just so we get a refresher of what happened. After looking inside Marcella's typewriter, I think everything has fallen into place. There are a few lingering questions, but I think this is as far as the story goes for now. Anne and Marcella... Oh, spoilers! If you're ever going to play this game, like, this gives away the whole twist. So, avert your eyes, go watch something else if you're ever going to play this game. Alright. Oh, turn the volume up? Okay. There we go. Hello, Mega Destroyer. How are you? Mega says, I'm turning the big old man number tomorrow. Starts with a 4. Oh, you're still a baby. It's fine. Is it really your birthday tomorrow? Oh, or are you going to be around tomorrow? Why can't I mute? There we go. Are you going to be around tomorrow? You know what? We'll do it now just in case. Why is my thing not working?
Here it goes. Mega Destroyer. It's your birthday. You still a baby. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday. Oh gosh, what is that? Make that go away. I don't know what that is. Make that go away. Okay. Don't mind me. I saw something on Steam called Duck Detective. Looks like it might be right up your alley if you're up for another detective game. We played Duck Detective. It was fun. It was a good time. It was good. I liked it. Anne and Marcella arranged to be here at the same time so that they could rekindle the relationship they'd started when they were in college. Spock says, found something. What did you find? What did you find? Very good, Spock. It was. Bloody Angel says Duck Detective was a quacking good time. I liked it. It was good. All right, so they were rekindling a relationship that they started when they were in college. I really feel for them after spending the day learning their story. Hold on, I gotta make sure I'm not breaking a thing under my desk. Okay, I am not. Okay. No, I have my feet up on this little box, and I was just hoping it wasn't hitting a cord. I'm desperately trying to get comfortable because sitting at the desk has been hurting me lately, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm getting like some weird pinchy thing in my hip. So they rekindled a relationship they started when they were in college. You know, people experiment. I really feel for them after spending the day learning their story. I hope it has a happy ending. Hector, what on earth happened? I was on the 5th floor and I heard the elevator door ringing repeatedly, so I went to check it out. I found Hector's body between the elevator doors, lying in a pool of blood. I checked his pulse and I couldn't feel anything. On his person were 2 pieces of paper, a letter from Bernard, and a copy of Hector's life insurance policy. My head is swirling with questions. What does it all mean? How did this happen? Who could have done this to Hector if this was in fact someone else's doing? I mean, it's not like we can see you anyway. You can stream while lounging on your couch or something. Yeah, but I got like buttons I gotta press and there's no way for me to get super comfy. I wish there was a way for me to get super comfy. I do have a green screen blanket. Well, it's not a green screen blanket. It's a blanket that happens to be green that I have, that I was thinking about setting up like a recliner and having this in my lap for a controller game and just putting the camera. I bought a clamp and everything for the camera so that I can sit in a recliner and game with a controller, and it would look just like this. It would be no difference for you guys. But I have to find the time to set it up and try it and see how it works. Lights out. Well, then the lights went out. As if the situation wasn't ominous enough. I need to get the power running again, and then I'll figure out what to do about poor Hector. I may as well try fiddling with the fuse box in the janitor's closet. Lockpick needed. Damn it, the fuse box is locked and I have to get it open. No calling Eugene for help now. What could I use to pry it open? There must be something here on the 5th floor. We've got so much clutter around. I'm sure I'll find something if I just go looking. All right, we need something to open. We got fuses, but we need something to open up this. See the screwdriver? No work. Why is she not saying anything? Speak, girl. Why is she not?
Dawn, would you play a Dark Side Duck Detective crossover game with the Duck Detective and Julie teaming up?
What? Oh, I'm sorry, I missed all that. Let me see. Dawn, would you play Dark Side Duck Detective crossover game with the Duck Detective and Dooley teaming up? Oh, heck yeah! That would be awesome. I would totally be all for that. All right, let me adjust the volume.
Big. I guess I'll need something pointier.
Something pointier. Okay. All right. All right. Now I think, is the volume good? You guys hear things? Okay. Something pointy. Is anything pointy in here? Knife? Wasn't there nail stuff? Can't we use that? There's all kinds of, look at, that's all kinds of pointiness. All right, they want something in particular, but I'm not remembering what we saw on this floor that was pointy. Pointy? 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 Alright, I guess not. A nail file is pointy, but I don't think it would be strong enough. Yeah, they wouldn't let me pick that up, because that was the first thing I thought was in that woman's room. Is this just gonna be me re-looking at everything? Can we take the pencil? Key? No. I don't think they'd have us reuse a key. Oh, can I re-put the letters back? Okay. Anything in this bathroom? Nope. Tomo says, do you want some homemade chicken tenders? Oh, man. Yes, please. That's the room I cleaned. There's nothing in there. There's dead guy. Why does this look so dark? There we go. Nope. Nope. There we go. That's better. I don't know why it suddenly looked so dark. I mean, I know it's supposed to because the lights are out, but fuck that. Is anything sharp in here? I may just cheat and look it up rather than having to go through all these rooms again. Anyone thinking of elf dreams with the repeat of pointy? Want some homemade chicken? We were never here. You can't prove a thing. Didn't the power cord cut out right when you were leaving? I think the killer cut the power to the hotel. Oh, okay. Never mind what I said above then. He. I haven't made those in a while. Last time I used cream of chicken soup for the batter. Oh. Killer says adjust the brightness until the symbol is barely visible. Nope. Yeah, I always jack it up. I hate not being able to see dark corners. That makes me so annoyed. Okay, I'm gonna... Someone look up... Maybe... Wait, let's ask her.
Maybe an ice pick could pry open the fuse box.
I knew she was gonna... See, you're a smart cookie, girl. An ice pick. Where the fuck... An ice pick. Oh, hey, we weren't able to go over here before. There's fucking handprints on the floor. This is a part we were not able to go to before. Oh, it was blocked by
Hello?
luggage.
Is anyone in? Hello? I need help.
Uh-oh. 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 Ice pick. Ice pick. Oh. Oh. Oh.
I see you.
I see you too, Spider. What is that? Oh, what's that?
These look like Marcella's pearls. What happened here?
Uh-oh. A, B. Oh, and Beaumont.
A, B, and Beaumont.
Hold on. I gotta make this thing lower for me. Okay, that's not the button. Oh, there we go. Okay. The game was a little too loud for me. Okay. Just looking around. Due diligence. Okay, ice pick.
Okay. This looks like something I can use to open the fuse box.
I want to see what that blue thing is, but it would involve me stepping in a pile of blood. Shadab says, okay, but I'm pretty sure the ice pick is what stabbed him. Let's just, you know, can we leave little... Oh my gosh! We're leaving little bloody footprints. Footprints. Oh, what is it?
Paul. Lindsay's death really hit him hard. He hasn't been in the best headspace.
February 14th. Montreal's much bigger than I had expected. Big cities always make me feel lonely, and that feeling was only exacerbated this morning by the fact that everyone around me was speaking a language I could not understand. I bought an English-French dictionary at the train station, but I don't think I'll need it after all. English speakers seem more common in the downtown area, thank goodness. The hotel is nice. When I arrived, the whole staff was busy getting ready for some big event. It wasn't until I saw Marcella enter the lobby with a flower bouquet that I realized Valentine's Day. Aw, was today. Hector and her were gone in a flash, and I was left feeling more alone than ever, wishing Lindsay was here with me. Helping Marcella out these past weeks has been a great distraction, but it still hurts so much every time I think about him. I had hoped the pain would have gone by now. I'll probably need a double dose of Miltone to sleep tonight.
So Paul just needed to pass the time while Marcella was away. That's why he was observing us.
Today, I wanted to follow Marcella and Hector out of the hotel, but the sidewalks were so packed with people that I started having a panic attack. I know how that is. I tried taking a cab, and that's when I realized I was all out of money. Yep, still broke. It's been a while since Marcella's last payment, and the hotel room was more expensive than I had anticipated. I couldn't resort to selling the camera, so I decided to pawn my victory medal instead. It was hard letting it go after so many years, and yet it also felt, ow, I just hurt myself. I hurt myself. I think I broke a nail. And yet it also, ow, felt strangely liberating. Maybe it's a sign I shouldn't be holding on to the past so much. Ow, that hurt. I tried to grab myself to posture check, and I grabbed the table and instead did a hurt. Let me call, where's hurt myself? Did we already call that? Oh, it's already been called. When did I hurt myself already? Like, I don't even remember. Oh my gosh. It felt strangely liberating. Maybe it's a sign that I shouldn't be holding on to the past so much. To fight the boredom until Marcella and Hector's return, I started looking at the hotel staff. I heard Andrew and Beth. I think I called that for Icarus making us listen to the jokes. Ah, I see. I heard Andrew and Beth at the reception desk discussing books and movies. They both seemed like nice people. I wish I had found the courage to join their conversation. When you look at people all day and they never look back, you start feeling invisible. I noticed that Sophie, the maid in charge of cleaning the 5th floor, seems to share my interest for other people's lives. Maybe I should try talking to her. Oh, see? He wasn't a crazy stalker. Now trim all the other nails.
Right here. Did he ever find the person who was sneaking out at night?
Who's sneaking out of their room every night? The question has been driving me crazy since my first night at the hotel. So tonight, I decided to investigate. I found a hiding spot near the ice machine with a nice view of the whole corridor. My camera's at the ready, but there's been no movement for at least 3 hours, and I'm fighting not to fall asleep. No need for Miltone tonight. I thought being a detective would be more exciting. Maybe Marcella's right. Maybe it's time I let go of Mr. Spade.
9:45? So, Anne and Marcella met here this morning while I was busy cleaning room 504.
I awoke around 9:30 a.m. and realized I had fallen asleep sometime in the early morning. I was about to go back to my room when the guest from room 507 came to sit on one of the chairs close by. She's been there ever since, and I don't care leaving my hiding spot in front of her. Marcella joined the guest from 507 around 9:45. Apparently, she told Hector she didn't love him anymore, and he's now convinced she's been cheating on him. That explains why he assaulted me out of the blue yesterday evening and accused me of having an affair with his wife. I guess the guest from 507, I've learned her name is Anne, has just said she might have an idea on how to solve their problem. I'm thinking of revealing myself, but I don't want to anger Marcella. The longer I wait, the more awkward it would be when I do come out. Maybe I should. All right. Oh wait, there was a thing there to investigate. Where was the page? There it is. Aha!
Looks like Paul had to stop writing in a hurry. What happened? I was listening to the radio at the time. Did the music drown out the noise?
Game sounds glitched? Is everything okay with the audio, chat? Oh, look, there's a camera. Woo! Woo!
You're fine, Don.
Okie dokie, cool. Oh, there's another thing.
Oh, so Paul's work with Marcella was to follow her around like a private investigator, to help her with research for her novel.
Oh, okay. November 22nd, 1957. Dear Paul, I'm sorry to hear you're in such a dire situation. You seem to possess a lot of useful skills, and it's a shame employers cannot see past your medical history. But don't despair. I've been writing novels for almost 8 years now. My publisher takes most of the sales revenue, but I was still able to collect a substantial sum of money over the years. Now I would like to use that money to hire you. I'm getting tired of romance novels, and I'm thinking of branching out into a crime fiction. As a sort of research, I would like you to follow me around town and take notes of my comings and goings. I am aware this is a very unusual job, but considering you were able to track me down, I believe you would make a great private detective. In addition to your salary, I would cover all work-related expenses, and you would of course be the first to read the manuscript once it's published. Sincerely, M.
Paul really got into his role.
January 13th, 1958. Dear Paul, I hope spying on me isn't proving too exhausting. You really inspired me so far, and I already have tons of ideas. The trench coats you bought were a nice touch. You look straight out of a film noir. I also noticed you started smoking. It's probably another way for you to get into character, but maybe that's pushing it a little too far? You know best, of course, but don't pick up drinking next. At this rate, I should be able to start writing in 2 or 3 weeks. Thanks again for your help.
He followed Marcella to Montreal even though she was done with her research.
Paul, why did you follow me to Montreal? As I already told you, I do not require your service anymore. I'm starting to worry you're taking your role a bit too seriously. You're not a real detective. I have to let you go. Oh. Is there anything behind here? They left a lot of space back there. Look, I'm leaving bloody footprints all over the place. Leaving bloody footprints all over the place. Do 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 do. They just wanted game glitch called. I see. So it's like he's crawling on his hands and knees.
Hello? Is
Hello?
anyone in?
Callum? Callum? Well, at least the door stopped landing on his head, so that's a thing.
The elevator won't work until I get the power back on.
Do 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 do. Bum bum ba da da bum. Do do, just a normal day for a maid in a hotel. Do 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 do. Yeah, I saw there's gonna be a state of play for PlayStation tomorrow. Updates for more than 20 games. Ah. Gosh, you know, it's like sometimes I think I want a PlayStation, and then other times I'm like, no. I'm still rocking my PlayStation 4. But then I hear about the new Astrobot and how freaking awesome it is, and I'm like, do I really want to pay that much for a PlayStation? I mean, all my games are discs from before. So like with a new PlayStation, I'd have to buy the disc thing. So then I'd be like, fuck that. So I'd buy the old version. But then you're not it's not as good, so it's like, and then it becomes too big of a decision. I'm like, forget it. Maybe Astrobot will come out for PC eventually. Goodbye, Ex-Mariner. See you later. Burger and onion rings for dinner, says Bloody Angel. Nice. Onion rings, if done right, are really, oh, they're a thing to behold. Killer says, I'm just sick of buying boxes to play a handful of games. Blue Moon says it will and it'll look better on your PC. Yeah, it's like I can't financially justify, I think, buying the PlayStation in my brain, or even even Xbox. Xbox would have to do something super spectacular next generation for me to even want to buy, and I never thought I'd ever say this in my entire life. And for me to want to buy a new Xbox when they do come out with the next gen, it has to be something so insanely super awesome. Thank you for the cops. That to make me want to buy another console. Just because I got so many games on Steam. I'm like, and I could use mods and all that fun stuff. Like, I've definitely, and you know what's funny? And I know we have to do commercial, but I'll just say this real quick. You know what's funny? Is you know what started this, besides the carpal tunnel and me wanting to use different devices like the Kensington trackball and mice and keyboards and different things so I can change up what my hands are doing to help not exacerbate the carpal tunnel, tennis elbow, golfer's elbow. But the other reason was because Game Pass PC and Flight Simulator and things like that. And I was like, oh, it's gonna look so cool. I already had a flight stick that I found in Goodwill. Thank you, Spock. I had already found a flight stick, and I was like, well, they're gonna let us do Game Pass on the PC, so maybe I'll just do that. And then that's when John's like, well, then if you get a PC, you can start streaming too. And I was like, yeah, I can start streaming on Twitch again. Because I used to stream, but just through like a little Surface laptop years and years and years ago. So it's actually Xbox's fault as to why I became a PC gamer. So Xbox kind of cannibalized themselves in a way because they're the ones, there you go, story time. It's their fault. They're the ones that made me start wanting and playing stuff on a PC. They were my gateway drug to PC-ness. And then I was like, oh, that's right. I have this thing called Steam. I think I remember having some games on there. And then it was like, oh, that's right, I can mod things. Oh. And then then I saw how cheap the games were on Steam compared to Xbox, and I was like, oh. And so yeah, it's Xbox's own fault. They've cannibalized themselves to the point that I may not even want one next gen. They'll have to impress me. They'll have to impress me. All right, stand up. Reach to the ceiling, touch your toes, get some blood flow. We'll be right back after these short messages. Hey, we're back. Hi. All right. Now we have to go fix it. Did we get all the blood off our shoes? Okay. Let's go open this up. Ice pick.
That worked, thank God.
All right.
Now,
oh
get
shit.
The power back.
Puzzle time. Okay, inspect.
Eugene, what I would give to have you with me right now. Your note will have to make do.
Okay, what does this say? If there's a power outage and I am busy preventing another part of this hotel from collapsing, here's what to do. All right, chat. You're gonna remember this, right? Check fuse box plan for required amperage of each socket. Okay. Remove all blown fuses from sockets. Tip: blown fuses are usually blackened. Makes sense. Screw in new fuses in sockets. Make sure amperage is correct. Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. Flick big lever to restore power, Eugene. Tomo says, reminder, one of the champions they had about digital games was them being cheaper than physical. Well, yeah. No, now they figure that digital is a convenience. I've seen this thing where it's like, well, you know, it's more convenient, so that's why we're charging you more. You know, physical, you'd have to get in your car and go drive somewhere, or, you know, you'd have to wait for someone to deliver it to you, and that takes time. But look, you can have it instantly, so here's a convenience charge. All right, let's see. All right. What is this?
How did this end up here?
Safe combinations. Oh.
Not much use without the rest of the code. Unless those numbers I found in the laundry room, could they be part of the same combination?
509.
Not much use without the rest of the code. Unless those numbers I found in the laundry room, could they be part of the same combination?
Why is there blood all? Is that blood on it? Or ketchup? Was someone eating a hot dog? All right. Remove blown fuses. Rust or coffee stain? Tomato soup? Exactly. I'm guessing these two black ones are bad. Uh-oh. I forgot which one went in there. Okay. 30 amp. Which one is 30? Huh? No, I didn't want to close it. Open it up. Okay. P is 25, S is 20, A is 15, P is 25, G is 30. Okay, no, I'm hitting the wrong thing. So 30 is G, so we'll put that one there. Hold right trigger and left stick to screw it in. Okay, there we go. Okay, then what is that one? 20. 20 is S, so we will put that one in there, and then hold and then spin. Okay. Does this need one? Yes. 15 is A. All right, I think we did it. Bink. And let there be light.
Flawless victory.
We did it! And we got an amateur electrician achievement. We did the thing. All right, what do we got? Okay, confusing fuses. Okay, we did that. Seeing the light. I've never been more grateful for electricity. The light from the window in the janitor's closet was enough for me to see what I was doing in the fuse box, and it occurred to me that I had been any later in the day, I would have been up the creek without a paddle. I'll head down to the lobby, go straight to reception, and get the police on the phone. The nightmare is almost over. Or so I hope. Clues. What new clues did we find? Anna's letters to Marcella. Paul's letter to Marcella. Hector's insurance certificate. Hector is Marcella's husband, right? Bernard's letter to Hector. Cigarette case, Paul's notebook, the camera, the letters to Paul, the safe code list. 23-4. 509-23-4. Where's that other... Alright, you know what? We'll go to 509. 509. Open. Maybe she'll put the stuff together. Okay. Shit. Oh my gosh, what the fuck was that? The timing.
Power's back. Now I should go down to the lobby. Call the police.
No, you should totally figure out, okay, 23-4. Now where's that other little piece of paper that we found in the basement? Here. 23-4 2/16. 23 4 2 16. It opened, whoa! What is this? You ruined my life, you fucking moron. I lost my house, my family, everything. And now you refuse to pay the money you owe me? For years I gave you my hard-earned money. And it was all for nothing. I hope you and the all-American burn in hell, SW. What? Woman and 3 children killed in house fire. The Williams house, located on 32nd Street, is a total loss. 4 members of a family died in a residential fire last night. According to police and firefighters, flames were seen coming from the 2-story house by a neighbor at around 3 a.m. It took firefighters about an hour to extinguish the blaze. The body of a woman and 3 children were found in the house. Police identified the victims as Meredith Williams, 32, and her children, Thomas, David, and Sarah. Samuel Williams, the husband, managed to escape the house unharmed. Woman and 3 children killed in a house fire. So Samuel Williams is blaming someone. You ruined my life, you fucking moron. I lost my house, family, everything, and you refused to pay the money you owe me. Oh, he was an insurance person, right? So the husband, maybe this guy, SW, the Samuel Williams killed the what's his face out there near the elevator, huh? Whoa! Okay. We just had to make sure we got our fingerprints on it nice and good. Alright, close this. Close. Close. Okay. So. So that's that. Alright, let's see what the notes say. Clues. Oh, there they are. Where did they go? Okay. Threat message. A very aggressive message from SW. And Hector's gun. A revolver, I think. Alright, characters. Let's see. We have some updates. Guests. Anne Beaumont. Anne Beaumont is one of the two guests staying in room 507, the other being her son Michael. She's a divorcee. I don't know how that information got out the first time, but since then Linda's made sure she wouldn't forget it. Anne's stay at the Clarington has been a lengthy one, and it shows in her room. Open suitcase, stray coffee cups, a pillow fort. It all feels very lived in. Not a lot of guests get as comfortable as she and Michael have. Maybe I'll be able to find out just why she came to the Clarington and why she's yet to leave. Anytime I've interacted with Anne, she's been incredibly sweet to me. She seems apologetic after asking for extra blankets, maybe a little embarrassed, blah, 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 blah. Oh, poor Anne. She doesn't seem like a divorcee has been an easy battle or a cheap one. If Mr. Beaumont is abusive like she told her attorney, then it's even more important that her divorce is granted as soon as possible. Is that why she's hiding out in the Clarington? No, she's there because of the lady. Mr. Beaumont is not a calm individual from what I gather. I'm glad Anne put some distance between them. I just hope she can find a more permanent solution than this. A line from Mr. Beaumont's letter stood out to me. Do you think I don't know where you spend your nights? Where do you spend your nights, Anne? I don't blame you for spending them anywhere that's not with your bore of a husband. But the question remains, where is it you go? Well, we found out. There's a framed picture of a group of girls in Anne's mantle. I'm guessing it's a class picture of Anne 11 years later, and she's still beautiful, but a little weathered. Maybe life hasn't been blah, blah, blah. There's so much I learned about Anne. Now she's a fan of crime stories. She loves Doris Day, blah, blah, blah. She and Marcella felt for each other. It feels real enough to reach out and touch. Anne kept all of Marcella's letters. Marcella tried for a time to move on, to leave the fantasy past, blah, blah, blah. Anne confided. Anne suggested to Marcella that protagonists of Adam and Eve leave for California, somewhere where they can be themselves. Beth discovered that two of them received train tickets in the mail, enough to bring them and Michael to California. They're planning to run away together. I really hope they could pull it off. There's a lot of obstacles between here and a happy ending in sunny Cali, but they've made it this far. Michael, that's the boy. That's her son. Wait. There was another thing. Mr. Beaumont. That we don't know. That's that's the husband and Samuel Williams. Okay, here's the thing we just found. Samuel Williams is a client of Hector Cruz. He lost his wife and 3 children in a resident fire, but Cruz's company refused to pay his insurance claim, holding Hector responsible for his current situation. Williams has been sending him death threats, and it would seem Hector took the threat serious enough considering he bought a gun on his wedding anniversary trip. So chances are it's Samuel Williams who killed this guy. So there we go. There was one of these I guess I didn't hit. Okay, so now we're all caught up there. Dawn just over here leaving DNA everywhere. Yeah. All right. Excuse me.
Is there anything I've forgotten? Once I leave this floor, I probably won't be able to come back.
We could get rid of the pictures. We could still get rid of the pictures, chat. Blue Moon says, I want to know who rented the whole floor. Oh, that's right. The 6th floor is rented out by someone famous. This was decades before the Human Genome Project, right? Dawn, you put it to a vote. We said no, but now there's more information. We know he wasn't a stalker. He was just bored. Shadab says, burn them. You know what? Let's do this official. Let's do it official. Let's take a little poll. Let me make a poll. Hold on a second. New poll. Photos. Burn? Well, actually we don't burn them. Leave. I'm gonna put number 1 is leave, and then the other one will be toss. Okay. We're gonna do 3 minutes should be okay. All right. Go ahead. There's a poll up now. Leave or toss. And I am not gonna vote in my own poll. It's gonna be exactly what you guys want. Go ahead and vote. Your vote counts, America. Do we leave? And for those who don't know, these are incriminating pictures of us going through people's luggage. We don't steal things. All we do is sniff perfume and peer into people's lives, but we never steal anything. If you want to, go ahead and click it up in the poll. There should be, if you look above chat, there's choices, and you click on leave or toss, and that's how you do your thingy. I would have got rid of the pictures and exposed the film. Well, there's also film, but we don't know if it's us on there.
I know it's our job to help this guy and everything, but I think this guy's a lost cause. He's obviously made up his mind. Why don't we just cut our losses and get out of here?
The other thing is, I wonder, is there... Maybe he got a picture of who did that to him. Of who did that to the guy. Let's just step in this mess a little more. Why not? We can't take out the film. Leaving some footprint tracks. Maybe no one, how does it look like he's been killed? Maybe he just tripped and hurt himself really bad. While the poll is still going on, let's go look. Let's see how he could have died by accident. Oh, I hear church bells. Maybe he fell, smacked his head on the side of the ice thing. He smacked his head on the side of the ice thing while he was trying to get ice. And he found, oh, I can't open that. He found the dude's hiding place behind here, and they got into a fight, but then why would what's-her-face's pearls be here? Yes, the same excuse for women. I tripped and gave myself a black eye. Alright, I think we have... Alright. Chat has spoken. Let's view the results here. The polls are in.
He tripped over a knife. Yep, like 12 times.
That's like, there was something in the news about... It was like they ruled a woman's death a suicide, but she was stabbed like 23 times in the back of her back and upper shoulder blades and the back of her neck, and they're saying that she did it? It's like really weird. Alright, so we got 63% of you, a whole 5, said leave it. 38% of you, 3, said toss 'em. All right, thank you for being a part of the election process. We are leaving them behind. We should probably close the door, though. You know what? Because if they say, well, your fingerprints are on everything, or blah blah blah, or your shoe prints, be like, look, the guy even took pictures. I'm nosy. I ain't no killer. I'm nosy, but I ain't no killer. So that might actually help us. Let's press this button here. No, I want to press the button. No, please button. There we go. All right.
I'm sorry.
It's gonna pull you.
I'm sorry.
By your ankles. Sorry. Watch him just jump up and be like, I was napping. Why couldn't she take the stairs? Beth? Oh, Beth! Have I got a story for you? Beth?
Where is everyone?
Beth?
Montreal Police Service.
There's a man dead. He's been murdered. I need the police.
Please stay calm, ma'am. Where are you right now?
The lobby, but the body, it's upstairs.
Can you give me the address, please?
Oh, 1178 Drummond Street.
All right, ma'am. Officers are on their way.
Thank you.
No. All guests registered at desk. Oh, I could snoop back here now. And the snooping never stops. Snoop, snoop, snoop. Gonna snoop all around and do the snooping, 'cause that's what we're good at, snooping around. Snooping around, doing the thing where we snoop, snoop, snooping, snoop, snoop, snooping. Anyone? Okay. Oh, let's see who's in 6. Room 6. 6th floor. H. VIP. It just says H. Who's H? Shadaf says, hello, I demand service. 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 Killer on the loose.
Is this the brochure Beth was talking about? The one that came in the mail for Anne?
California's Golden Coast. Ride the roads to romance. Blue says Alfred Hitchcock, North by Northwest. Oh, yeah, that's right. There was the script cover downstairs. From San Francisco to Los Angeles.
So Anne and Marcella really are planning to run off together. Was what happened to Hector part of their plan?
Thank you, Ex-Mariner. Union Pacific Railroad, Marcella Cruz, Chicago, Illinois. San Francisco. All right. Look, it's another bell. That's the newspaper again. What's this?
Why does the VIP want to meet with Paul? Maybe he fell for his role-playing and wants to hire him as a private investigator.
Thank you, Ex-Mariner. To all reception staff, discard previous instructions. Our prestigious guest has expressed the desire to meet the guest from room 505. I cannot fathom what such an illustrious man wants with such a freak. But if you see him, please direct him towards my office. Thank you, Bernard Ledick, hotel manager.
Bernard really wants Paul out of the hotel.
To all reception staff, I have heard more reports on the guest from room 505 and his strange behavior. Following people around, spying on guests, etc. As you are all aware, we have a very prestigious guest in room 602, and I would hate for this stay at our distinguished establishment to be tarnished because of some other undesirable guests. Inform the guest in 505 that he must vacate his room as soon as possible. Invent an excuse if you have to. Also note that from now on, if you can pay, you can stay policy no longer applies. Damn. Guests who do not fit the hotel's new elevated standards should be denied a room. Whoa. Sir, I think that's illegal. Thank you, Bernard Ledick, hotel manager. I think that's illegal, Mr. Manager. Uh-oh. It's Beth.
Oh, hey you. Great timing, right? I'm thinking if we're lucky, Bernard will let us go home. No point in working in the dark. Sophie?
We turn the lights back on.
You're not scared of the dark, are you? Hey, is everything okay?
I found Mr. Cruz. Hector.
Oh, you did? What was the bloke up to?
You don't understand. I found his body. He's dead, Beth.
Oh, merde. Merde. Sit down, okay? You look like you're about to faint.
Well, I haven't eaten all day, and I don't have a Mars bar or a Snickers. I just have this candy corn I had in my pocket since last year.
Have you called the police?
Yeah, they're on their way.
What happened? Was there an accident?
No, I don't think so. Someone did this to him.
You mean... Merde.
Murder.
Do you think it could have been Anne and Marcella?
Murder. No. Right? Chat? Chat, it's up to you. 1, yes. Or 2, no. 1 or 2. 1 or 2. Chat, it's up to you. Yes or no. 1 or 2. Everybody says 2. Killer says 3 for the manatee. Shadal says, I'm a bit lost. Who died? Marcella's husband, the life insurance salesman. But we found in the safe that someone was very angry that his company denied fire insurance claim. We're good. We put a fuse in and fixed it. So I think maybe it could have been them. I don't think the wife, but the wife was having wants to run away with her college girlfriend Anne to California. So thinks they want a divorce. She's gonna want a divorce, but I don't think she'd kill her husband. We're gonna say no. Everybody looks like everybody's saying no, so we're gonna do no.
What about Paul? He and Hector were caught fighting. I also found a letter from one of Hector's customers. He seemed really angry. I guess it could be him as well.
The cops will want to talk to you. Know what you've seen. You need to be careful about what you tell them. If word of Anne and Marcella's affair gets out, They may put a label on them that will really hurt them. It might not even matter in the end if they did it or not.
What do you mean?
What are you saying?
It's just... cops like to go after people who are different. People like Anne, like Marcella, like me. You know, I was barely 20 when I was shoved into a police car for just hanging out with people who made me feel like I wasn't so messed up after all.
What? Where did that happen?
At the White Cat. It's supposed to be a safe space, but it gets raided by cops every now and then. I know Anne was caught at least once too.
Wait, you know her?
Yeah, that's how I knew the answer to the riddle. I've never talked to her, but I've seen her a few times. Marcella and her, they're just like me.
Thank you. Thank you for trusting me with this.
Maybe now you can understand why I care so much about you. I don't know if I'm feeling inspired by Anne and Marcella, or if it's the shock of being so close to an actual murder, but, I'd really like for us to be more than just friends, Sophie.
I like Tim Tim, the one that she called Tim Tim. He smiled at me and it made me get butterflies in my belly. Says Sophie.
I'm not sure if I feel the same way or not.
Oh.
Quick call HR, right?
I mean, you have a lot to think about already. I don't want to add to that. The police is here.
Just on a quick note, there was two people at my old job that were into each other, and they were kind of keeping their relationship secret from other people, but eventually I guess they both decided, look, we have to like tell our boss. So the boss made them sign, both of them sign an agreement saying, yes, we are entered into a relationship of our own free will with each other. Neither of us is being coerced by the other, because one was a superior to the other one, not the superior, but a superior to them, a higher level. So the boss was so afraid, made them sign an agreement saying that they both entered into the relationship willingly. No one coerced the other one. No one was doing it for the wrong reasons. And I'm like, wow, we're at the point that workplace relationships, because everyone is afraid of everything. It's like there has to be contracts signed. And I'm like, and they know for a fact that they have contracts you can download online for your personal use, chat. If you get into a relationship with someone, you can set down the ground rules so that another person can't turn around and say, you know, they coerced me to get a better position, or for this reason, or, you know, I didn't even want to be in this relationship and they threatened me. Like, this is what the relationships have gotten to, where people feel like they need a legal binding contract to protect themselves. The world has gotten weird. Killer says, at least they could have had their relationship. When I worked retail, they would have been fired. Yeah, I mean, there's some jobs that totally you cannot date any coworkers. Nope, you're not allowed, which I think isn't right. I mean, I understand the job's point of view. It's like, you know, this could get messy, and then you have two coworkers, they break up, and I think that was something else in the agreement, that they had to say that, you know, if things didn't work out between them, they weren't going to let it affect their jobs. Because I could see where it could get real messy, but, you know, a lot of people, how else are you meeting somebody except for at work, you know? So to totally shut down any possibility because they're afraid of a lawsuit or something is kind of not cool. Sign a prenup with your employer. Tomo says they have to cover their asses, Dawn. If shit hits the fan, the company is fucked. I know. But it's just, things are so different.
It's about the fact the supervised position.
Yeah, I know that's like the big deal because one was a higher up than the other one. And the job just wanted to make sure, like, oh, you're not being coerced, by your superior. So I get that, but it's a weird. I totally see the reason for it, but it's sad that as a society we have to go that far to protect everybody. Strange.
Just be mindful of what you tell them, okay?
Yeah, of course.
Oh gosh, now we gotta remember what we gotta tell the cops? Alright, we'll just be honest. That's all. We're just gonna be honest. If they're really gonna... Do we have to sit through a fucking interrogation? Why were there blood prints of your feet all over the place? Well, I was dancing around in the puddle.
Miss Roy? Miss Roy? Miss Roy!
Yes?
Oh, sorry. I was distracted.
I really need you to focus right now. I don't want to be here all night, and I'm sure you don't either.
Nope.
No, I don't.
So, as I was saying, we're trying to ascertain the circumstances of Mr. Cruz's death. Can you tell me how you came to find the body?
Like this.
I was cleaning room 509 when I heard the elevator bell ring.
I found him like this. Ding! 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 Actually, here, look. I got sound effects. Hold on. It was more like... And his head was being squished by the elevator doors. That's how I found him.
Again and again and again. I thought maybe a child was playing with the doors. So I went out in the corridor, and that's when I saw him. All the blood and...
It got on my new shoes.
I'm sorry?
You said you heard the elevator bell ring. Why was it ringing? I assume it wasn't a child after all.
Mr. Cruz's body was blocking the doors.
Mr. Cruz's body was preventing the doors from closing.
Really? When we found the body, it wasn't that close to the doors.
Oh, the stairs are blocked because of the renovations, so the elevator's the only way out of the 5th floor. I had no choice but to move the body. Just a little.
Ah, so that explains the traces we found. Thank you for clearing that up. So, what did you do after that?
Well, that's when the power cut. So I had to go to the janitor's closet.
To access the fuse box.
Exactly. I changed a few fuses and turned the power back on.
But there's a lock on that box, isn't there? Did you have the key?
I used the ice pick. We're just gonna be honest, chat. That's why I'm not asking you what to say, because I know you guys want to be honest too, right? Right? Tomo says something's up. There's no ashtrays on the table, and he's not a chain smoker. Huh? I don't understand. We use an ice pick?
No, I didn't. Only Eugene does. But I thought an ice pick might do the trick, so I went to the ice machine to
says
get
Killer.
You're a size 7, I suppose.
Yeah. Tomo says, doesn't always equate good endings with police interrogations. The 50s, there'd be ashtrays everywhere. This is true. I know. I remember ashtrays at McDonald's and Burger King's. For sure. I have a Burger King ashtray. I found it at a thrift store and I had to buy it.
Yes, I am. Why?
What did you see when you went to the ice machine?
There was blood. A lot of it.
I got my shoes. Yeah, I touched a few things.
I might have touched a few things. Just to figure out what had happened to Mr. Cruz.
Of course you did. Why so many witnesses can't help but compromise the evidence is just beyond me. Anyway, what did you do after restoring the power?
I took the elevator down to the lobby. That's where I called the police.
Do you remember what you said to the operator? The exact words.
No, I'm afraid I don't.
You said, there's a man dead. He's been murdered.
That's possible.
What makes you so sure it was murder?
'Cause how the fuck else is he gonna be so bloody? Okay, now I don't know what to put. One, I've been snooping around. It's up to you, chat. This one's on you, because I don't know what to do here. Remember, this one is a lie, I think, with the faces. Number one, I've been snooping around. Number two, it was just an assumption. Or number three, Mr. Cruz received some death threats. 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. Let's see, we got a 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, and a 4. All right. It looks like we got 2 3s and 2 2s. I need someone to break the tie. Did he get death threats? Yeah, wasn't it from the guy in the safe who lost his family? I need a tiebreaker. We got 2 2s and 2 3s. All right, we'll go with this one. It was just an assumption.
I just assumed. What with all the blood?
I'm afraid I don't believe that, Miss Roy. It's more than an assumption, isn't it?
I'm not sure I understand what you mean.
I know you like going through your guests' personal belongings. We found pictures of you snooping around.
Yeah, I don't deny that.
Now, unless you want me to arrest you for violating your guests' privacy, I suggest you tell me everything you know.
All right.
Let's start with the
Thank
victim's
you.
wife, Marcella Cruz. Apparently, she left in quite a hurry this morning. What can you tell me about her?
We gotta tell the truth, chat. We're gonna get in trouble. Marcella has an affair with another woman, or I don't know anything about her. No, no truth. Tomo's like, don't tell the truth. Oh man. Okay. Okay. I don't know what to do. I mean, they're gonna investigate, right? They're gonna open up the safes and look at the papers anyhow, right? Killer says the truth will set you free. Plead the fifth. All right, everybody wants me to do 2. All right, I don't know nothing. Okay, we're just gonna be like, I don't know. All right.
I don't really know anything. She just looks like a loving, caring wife.
Really? That's odd, because we learned a lot about Mrs. Cruz when we went through her room. And let's just say that loving, caring wife are not the first words that would come to mind.
Oh?
She's a lesbian, involved in some sordid affair with the guest from room 507, Mrs. Beaumont. Have you ever witnessed them engaging in immoral behavior?
What do you mean?
I'm asking if you've seen them being, you know, intimate.
No, I haven't. No.
And did you hear them discuss their deviant ways in front of Mrs. Beaumont's son, perhaps? Imagine what kind of effect such perversion can have on a young child.
No, I didn't hear anything.
Did you hear them express their hatred of men? Did they ever talk about using violence against men? Did you hear them speak ill of Mr. Cruz?
Whoa. Whoa, this guy's a jerky McJerkface. Take a stand or deny. Oh, chat, 1 or 2. I don't know what to choose. I don't know. Killer says take a stand. Stand in the place where you live. Now demand a lawyer, says Caterpillar. Demand a lawyer. Stand in the place where you work. Spooky says headbutt him. I have the right to a lawyer. All right, take a stand.
What are you trying to imply? That Mrs. Cruz killed her husband because she hates men?
I've seen it before from lesbians.
Wow.
This has nothing to do with hate. It's about love. Not that you'd understand.
Oh, and you think you do? Then please, enlighten me.
She's brave enough to be with the one she loves. That doesn't make her a criminal. That doesn't mean she killed her husband.
I'm starting to worry you may be one of them, Miss Roy, since you're so eager to defend these
And I
deviants.
worry about your ability to do your job, Detective, since you seem to be such a—
Enough!
Whoa!
One more word. Just one more word, and you'll be spending the rest of your night in a cell. Now get the hell out of here. I've had enough of you.
It's a very angry man. Wow. Maybe we should have said about the death threats.
Bernard was strangely chipper on the phone. That can't be a good sign. I guess I'll know soon enough. It'll probably be a while before the hotel reopens.
Ugh, go to hell.
Beth,
Hey,
are you okay?
I'm out of a job. But other than that, yeah, everything's just peachy.
What? No,
I hope you're luckier than I am. Come join me when he's done with you, all right? I'll be questioning my life choices on the mezzanine.
Yeah, okay.
Don't jump. It's just a job. It's not the end of the world. Hi, Timmy. I see you enter. It's a Timmy.
Miss Roy. Come in.
There you go. I give you your proper entry, even though you have no bits. Are you back from TwitchCon? How was it? Were you a good person? Did you not get in any trouble? Did you not make trouble for other people? I just met pirate software at the airport. Timmy's over here schmoozing with people, making connections. That's awesome. I hope you had a good time. Oh wait, Fop Doodle. Redeem stretch. I'll do that right now. I didn't stretch before stream. My carpal tunnel stretches. All right. Telmo says, wait, did Timmy follow the containment protocols? You know, TwitchCon is a petri dish. That's right. You're going to have the con flu. Make sure you take, what is it? Zinc, vitamin C, what else? Other stuff. I've been very clean.
I suppose you know why you're here?
Nope. Is it about the murder? Actually, not really.
I'm not sure, actually. Your phone call was a bit vague.
Yes, well, I prefer to have this conversation in person. We've been getting a lot of press lately, and not the good kind. I wouldn't expect you to understand the position I'm in, but I assure you, it's quite uncomfortable. To have one's life's work blown away like that. All thanks to some sexual deviance and a nut job. It's obvious to me now that I haven't been firm enough. For guests of such morals to be comfortable booking a few nights here and committing such a horrid act? Things need to change. This means elevating our standards to the highest possible level, and it starts with the people working here. It starts with you.
With me?
Yes. From what I've heard, you've been quite the exemplary maid lately. Clean rooms, satisfied guests.
I take my job very seriously, sir.
As you should. We'll see for the future, but for now, you'll be allowed to continue working here.
Thank you.
I'm not done. The police have finished their investigation and left a mess on the 5th floor. I want you to clean it up.
You want me to go back there?
Yes, why not?
I found a dead body on that floor. I'm not going back.
I'll make this simple for you. If you don't do it, you're fired.
Tomo says, I'm guessing you were alone on Valentine's Day, dude. Oh. Timmy says photos and Steam to be provided later, not tonight. Oh, cool. Yes, we need photo dump, photo dump, photo dump, photo dump. Oh, it says, okay, I'll do it, or you can't fire me because I quit. Chat. I forgot to save. Okay, I'll do it, or you can't fire me because I quit. 1 or 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Tomo says 1. We can see what they miss. Blue Moon says 1. Bloody Angel says 1. All right, we're gonna go with Okie Dokie. Clockwork Dragon says 1. All right.
Okay. I'll take care of it.
Good.
Mopping up some blood.
What are you waiting for?
Upstairs on
Get
the
to
5th
work.
floor.
Oh, now?
Yes, now.
I'm
That'll be all.
Not on the clock, but okay. Yeah, you keep snooping.
Hey.
Hey.
What a week.
Yeah. So, what did Bernard want with you?
He wants me to clean the mess on the 5th floor.
What? Unbelievable. Oh, he's such a jerk.
Yeah. I wish I would have stood up to him, but I really need this job.
I know you do.
Did Bernard say why he was firing you?
Ugh. He was going on and on about keeping deviants out of the hotel, so I may have lost my cool a little.
A little?
I told him I was one of those deviants he was so afraid of. He froze for a moment, then showed me the door.
What's next for you? I know you'll bounce back. I know you'll bounce back.
Well, I'm not one bit worried about you. I know you'll be just fine.
Yeah, I do have a cat-like ability to land on my feet.
And think of all the good times you'll have away from Bernard.
I'll miss annoying him. He turns into a particular shade of red that only I can get out of him. But no, you're right. It's time for new challenges. I could see myself owning my own establishment, one that caters to the right kind of crowd. Believe it or not, I do enjoy the company of people, just not, the stuck-up, entitled clientele of this prestigious hotel. But maybe if I were behind the counter of, say, a bar, instead of a reception desk, Is that silly?
No, it's not. In fact, you'd
You
be
probably
perfect
make
for it.
more.
You're the most charming person I know.
Thank you. I'm really glad we're friends.
Me too.
What do you think will happen to our
What do you
guests?
think will happen to them?
Who?
Sorry, my mind wanders sometimes. I meant Paul, Anne, and Marcella. Do you think they'll be released?
Yeah, I think so. Paul will probably become a famed photographer. His portrait of you will be hanged at the Louvre, entitled The Inconspicuous Maid. It will sell for millions.
Is that so?
Yeah, and Anne and Marcella will ride into the sunset on the back of 2 Appaloozas, watching over their newly acquired ranch. They'll be constantly followed by their only sheep. They'll call him Paul, for old time's sake.
I like that. I just want them to be happy.
Me too.
I would have thought we would have lost our job without throwing out those pictures. Three conspirators charged in Clarington Hotel murder case. Damn. I think we got the bad ending, chat. Because we didn't tell the truth. Oh, and the husband got the kid. VIP only. Thank you, Ex-Mariner. Sorry, I tried to make it quiet as quickly as possible. I was like, damn, that got real loud real quick. All right, we did it. Now we can call, finish the game, and I can get my bingo. Doop, bingo, Dawn got stream bingo. Hooray for me. I feel like we should have said about the death threats. And it might have steered the police to the other guy. So I think that would have changed things. But I don't understand why we still kept our job. I would have thought that he would have fired us for sure. Because we were snooping stuff. Let me get boop, there we go. So I don't know why that happened. Hold on. Okay, there we go. I fixed it. I fixed it a little bit. So here are people who did things in the game. Please pay attention. So there you go. So let's see. Opinions, thoughts, ideas. What does chat have to say? David says, so did we win or lose? I guess we won and Beth won, but everybody else lost. Hey, David got stream bingo. I'm pretty sure because you did your maid duties correctly. Yeah, because I cleaned up what I was supposed to clean up. Oh, Canada, you made a game. So that was, I thought that was good. I enjoyed going through people's rooms. Let me snooze this for a bit here. I enjoyed going through people's rooms and opening drawers and seeing. Mex Mariner says that was fun. It was fun. I liked it. I had a good time. I hope they make another game. Thank you, Low Birth and Streamforge for the code again. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Is there an after thing? Or is it just, does it just go back to the main screen? I'd be curious if someone else, so that was this bed we made. I'd be curious to know if anyone plays this game and does it differently, makes different choices. Let me know what happens to you. I'm curious. Tomo says, I want to see other endings. Yeah, I know. Like, I'm curious. I think if we would have mentioned about the death threats, because opening up that safe at the end, you could easily miss that, because even the girl says, oh, let's go downstairs now. But I was like, wait, but we never opened that safe. And that's the only way you find out about the guy who made the threat to, what's his face? Like, should we speed run? Do you think maybe we could speed run? Let's speed run another one real quick. We'll just do it real fast, like super fast. Fast, and see if we get another thing.
Bernard was strangely chipper on the phone.
Oh,
Can't be
no.
a good sign.
That won't do it. Let's see. Load. Where's my manual save from when we started? And we'll just speed run it. See, is that it?
I guess I'll know soon enough.
Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can speed run. Let me get this down again. All right. Okay, we had to quickly go and get the ice pick. Oh gosh, I can't make a run. Hello, dude. Okay, can we get the ice pick without stepping in the other blood? Let's see. All right. Hurry. Oh, we got to do a commercial too. All right. Pick that up.
This looks like something I can use to open the fuse box.
All right. We'll quickly go get the fuse box. You can't run in heels. Oh, that's true. But I have. I've run my butt off for for the express bus when they shut down the trains on September 11th. I was like, I am not getting stuck down here. They shut down the trains. I ran 5 city blocks in heels.
That worked. Thank God.
All right. So remove
Get the power back.
S G S, and the other one was A. And she ran. Oh, I gotta pull the lever. Boop. Let there be light. Okay. Oh, I gotta look at the numbers in here. Inspect. No, I didn't want to turn. Oh gosh. Okay, are the lights on? I wanted to read the little notes inside. Is it not gonna let me do that? Inspect. Inspect. Oh. All right. I'm gonna do a commercial because it's asking us for it. So we'll be right back after these short messages. Don't go anywhere. Okay, so I did the save thing, and you know what we found that let me stop the music. Do you know what we found was I didn't remember the article about the fire with the kids. Remember we saw the very first room that we were in. This one? No, not this one. The other room with the kids' toys. that we cleaned first? Was that this one? No. Was it this one? No. You know, the one with the 3 kids' toys. That was the guy who lost his family. We should get rid of the love letters? Oh, do you think? Okay. So we'll throw them out. No, not there. Are these them? It was in here. Open. Okay. Close. Okay. So we're gonna throw these away? Give them a chance. All right. Throw away. Throw away. Throw away. Throw away. Throw away. Throw away. We could have just put them back in the box. What is that? Okay. All right. I think we got rid of everything. Right? Is there anything else I'm forgetting?
Is there anything I've forgotten? Once I leave this floor.
All right. Let's see what happens. I'll turn it back up again.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
There's no way for me to fast forward. Our picks? They didn't seem to bother us last time, so fuck it. Throw the body away. Alright, hurry up. Speed run, speed run. Do 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 do. Come over here. Go to the phone.
Montreal Police Service, Station 22.
There's a man dead. He's been murdered. I need the police.
Please stay calm, ma'am. Where are you right now?
The lobby, but the body, it's upstairs.
Let this play out. I'm gonna ask John if he could heat up the
1178 Drummond Street.
All right, ma'am. Officers are on their way.
Thank you.
Alright, I just asked him to throw in a hungry man for me. Even though I'm a hungry woman. See? Hold on. I got crap on my glasses. Oh gosh, I probably shouldn't have used with lotion tissues right now on my glasses. Now I can see even less. Alright. So
No, I just have to wait for the police.
We looked at that.
So Anne and Marcella really are planning to run off together. Is this the brochure Beth was talking about? The one that came in the mail for Anne?
Hi, Tie-Dye. How are you? You have to go. It's okay. Bye-bye. Have a good day.
Oh, hey you. Great timing, right? I'm thinking if we're lucky, Bernard will let us go home. No point in working in the dark. Sophie? Bean, you're not scared of the dark, are you? Hey, is everything okay?
I found Mr. Cruz. Hector.
Oh, you did? What was the bloke up to?
You don't understand.
He's...
I found his body. He's dead, Beth.
Merde. Merde. Sit down, okay? You look like you're about to faint.
Deja voodoo.
Have you called the police?
Yeah, they're on their way.
Bad
What
boys,
happened?
bad boys. What
Was
you
there an
gonna
accident?
No, I don't think so.
do?
Someone did this to him.
You mean... Merde. Do you think it could have been Anne and Marcella?
No.
What about Paul? He and Hector were caught fighting. I also found a letter from one of Hector's customers. He seemed really angry. I guess it could be him as well.
The cops will want to talk to you. Know what you've seen. You need to be careful about what you tell them. If word of Anne and Marcella's affair gets out, they may put a label on them that will really hurt them. It might not even matter in the end if they did it or not.
I understand.
I think I know what you mean. It's easier to put the blame on people who are different from you, even if you're wrong.
I'm glad you can see that. It makes the world a little safer to have people like you in it. You know, I was barely 20 when I was shoved into a police car for just hanging out with people who made me feel like I wasn't so messed up after all.
What? Where did that happen?
At the White Cat. It's supposed to be a safe space, but it gets raided by cops every now and then. I know Anne was caught at least once too.
Wait, you know her?
Yeah, that's how I knew the answer to the riddle. I've never talked to her, but I've seen her a few times. Marcella and her, they're just like me.
Thank you. Thank you for trusting me with this.
Maybe now you can understand why I care so much about you. I don't know if I'm feeling inspired by Anne and Marcella.
So much for speed run. Oh, I can speed run. Oh, I can. Oh, look it, I can do the thing. When I pressed the button before, it didn't let me. Okay, we can speed up.
Be mindful.
Oh no, see, certain things you can't.
Yeah, of course.
No, I can't skip. No Skippy! No Skippy for you!
Miss Roy? Miss Roy? Miss Roy!
Oh,
huh? Who? Not me?
Sorry, I was distracted.
I really need you to focus right now. I don't want to be here all night, and I'm sure you don't either.
No.
All right, here we go, chat.
I don't.
So,
we're changing one
saying,
thing.
We're trying to ascertain the circumstances of Mr. Cruz's death. Can you tell me how you came to find the body?
I was cleaning room 509 when I heard the elevator bell ring. Again and again and again. I thought maybe a child was playing with the doors, so I went out in the corridor, and that's when I saw it.
Why was the elevator bell ringing? You said you heard the elevator bell ring. Why was it ringing? I assume it wasn't a child after all.
Well, Mr. Cruz's body.
I wonder if there's a scenario where she keeps lying and
Really?
she goes to jail.
When we found the body, it wasn't that close to the doors.
Oh, the stairs are blocked because of the renovations.
Like,
so
I
the
wonder-
elevator's the only way out of the 5th floor.
I wonder if
I
she
had no
keeps
choice but to move the
lying.
body. Just a
If they start to
Ah,
suspect
So that
her.
explains the traces we found. Thank you for clearing that up. So, what did you do after that?
Well, that's
I
when the
can't
power
fast
cut.
forward.
So I had to go to the janitor's closet.
To access the fuse box.
Exactly. I changed a few fuses and turned the power back on.
But there's a lock on that box, isn't there? Did you have the key?
No, I didn't. Only Eugene does. but I thought an ice pick might do the trick, so I went to the ice machine to get one.
You're a size 7, I suppose.
Yes, I am.
Teeny tiny feet.
Why?
What did you see when you went to the ice machine?
There was blood. A lot of it.
Did you touch anything?
I might have touched a few things. Just to figure out what had happened to Mr. Cruz.
Of course you did. Why so many witnesses can't help but compromise the evidence is just beyond me. Anyway, what did you do after restoring the power?
I took the elevator down to the lobby. That's where I called the police.
Do you remember what you said to the operator? The exact words.
No, I'm afraid I don't.
You said, there's a man dead. He's been murdered.
That's possible.
What makes you so sure it was murder?
Mr. Cruz received death threats.
Well, I know about Mr. Cruz's angry customer. The one who sent him death threats.
Oh, yes, we found those. But the customer in question lives back in Texas, so there's no way he could have killed Mr. Cruz.
Actually, I think he may be staying at the hotel.
Have you encountered him?
No. In room 504, there's a guest who seems to be traveling alone. Yet, he has these 3 teddy bears in his room.
See?
Mr. Cruz's customer lost his 3 children in a fire, and these bears are slightly burnt.
Remember?
So...
The burnt bears?
An interesting deduction. I'll look into that.
And you'll ignore it.
How do you even know about the death threats?
Fuck it. I was snooping around.
I've been snooping around the guests' rooms.
I didn't think you'd admit it.
You knew already?
We found pictures of you snooping around.
Oh.
Now, unless you want me to arrest you for violating your guest's privacy, I suggest you tell me everything you know.
All right.
Let's start with the victim's wife, Marcela Cruz. Apparently, she left in quite a hurry this morning. What can you tell me about her?
I don't know anything.
I don't really know anything. She just looks like a loving, caring wife.
Really? That's odd, because we learned a lot about Mrs. Cruz when we went through her room. And let's just say that loving, caring wife are not the first words that would come to mind.
Oh, we didn't get rid of the other stuff. We didn't get rid of the other stuff in her room.
With the guest from room 507, Mrs. Beaumont. Have you ever witnessed them engaging in immoral behavior?
I guess there was more stuff in the other room.
I'm asking if you've seen them being, you know, intimate.
No, I haven't. No.
And did you hear them discuss their deviant ways in front of Mrs. Beaumont's son, perhaps? Imagine what kind of effect such perversion can have on a young child.
No, I didn't hear anything.
Did you hear them express their hatred of men? Did they ever talk about using violence against men? Did you hear
actually,
them
I
speak
guess,
ill of Mr. Cruz?
Have to throw out everything.
What are you trying to imply?
I've seen it. Oh, and you think you do? Then please, enlighten me.
She's brave enough to be with the one she loves. That doesn't make her a criminal. That doesn't mean she killed her husband.
I'm starting to worry you may be one of them, Miss Roy, since you're so eager to defend these deviants.
And I worry about your ability to do your job, Detective, since you seem to be such a—
Enough! One more word, just one more word, and you'll be spending the rest of your night in a cell. Now get the hell out of here. I've had enough of you.
Oh well. But at least they know about the other guy, so let's see if it actually worked. Let's see if it worked. Let's see if it changed anything.
It'll probably be a while before the hotel reopens.
Ugh, go to hell.
Beth.
Hey.
Are you okay?
I'm out of a job. But other than that, yeah, everything's just peachy.
What?
I wonder if she always loses her
I
job
hope you're luckier
too.
than I am. Come join me when
I
he's
think
done
so.
with you, all right? I'll be questioning my life choices on the mezzanine.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
I can't fast forward. I wish we could skip.
Ah, Miss Roy. Come in. I suppose you know...
Is it about the murder? Actually, not really.
I'm not. Your phone.
Yes, well, we've been getting a lot of press lately. I wouldn't expect you to understand to have one. All thanks to some... It's obvious for guests. This means...
With me?
Yes. From what I've heard, you've been quite...
I take my...
As you should.
Thank you.
I'm not the police.
You want me to...
Yes.
I found it.
I'll make this...
You know what? You can't fire me because I quit. Fuck you, dude.
You can't fire me. Because I quit.
Sure. I fire you, you quit. It's all the same to me. Just make sure to empty your locker before the end of the month. That'll be all.
Well, that happened. Maybe we could go work at the bar with her. All right, so we'll see if it made any difference at all.
Hey.
Hey.
What a week.
Yeah.
Oh, I
So, what did Bernard want with you?
Well, he was being kind of a jerk, so I quit.
You what?
I quit. I figured there was no point in staying if you were leaving.
I appreciate the solidarity, but you really didn't
Take
have to do
this
that.
job
I
and
think it's for
shove
the
it.
best.
I ain't working here no more.
Did Bernard say why he was firing you?
Ugh. He was going on and on about keeping deviants out of the hotel, so I may have lost my cool a little.
How long did he give her? A
told him
week?
I was one of
to
those
empty out the
deviants
locker?
He was so afraid of.
I missed
He
it.
froze for
How
a
long
moment,
did he give
then
her to
showed me
clean
the
out the
door.
locker? What's next for you? Let me see if this is any different.
So, what's next for you?
A
I
month.
think I'm
Damn.
done working under Bernard's or Linda's. Maybe it's time I
Usually,
become my own Bernard.
they
Minus the fascism, of course.
send you down with
I could see myself owning my
security
own
and a
establishment,
box
one that caters to the right kind of crowd.
to
Believe it or not,
put your
I
stuff
do
in so they
enjoy
make
the
sure you
company
don't
of
steal
people.
shit on the way out
Just
and
not,
walk you
you know,
out now.
the
That's what they
stuck-up,
do nowadays.
entitled clientele of
They
this
will walk your
prestigious
ass
hotel.
out
But maybe
to make
if
sure
I
you
were
don't
behind
like
the
wreak
counter
havoc
of,
and steal shit and
say,
go all
a
ape shit and
bar
break
instead
things
of a
on the way
receptionist.
out when you're fired now.
Is that silly?
No, it's not. In fact,
I'm...
me too. What do you think?
Who?
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll...
All right, now we get to see if it didn't change. They're probably everyone's still in jail. Everyone's still in jail. All right, let's see. Still. Even though I said about the other guy. Everyone's still in jail. Shoot. Everyone, straight to jail. Lamb got string bingo. Whoa. Oh boy. Well. It turned out, sorry, the swelling music. So it turned out exactly the same. Oh well. But now it's time for me to go eat dinner. Oh wait, look. Oh, she has mounting bills now because she quit. Oh no. Why are we so blurry? So we changed one thing by quitting. Scrufftastic says, I feel like I missed something important. Also, hi Dawn in chat, and bye Dawn John in chat. Hi! Goodbye! Yeah, no, it didn't. This ended poopy. It ended poopy like. It was a good story, but we got the bad ending. Because we made all the wrong choices. I'm thinking we should have gone into the other girl's room too. We should have just went everywhere and threw everything out. Like in every room. Just get rid of everything. Everything goes in the garbage. Everything. Oh, so we really don't know what happened to Hector. Like, we don't know the truth, do we? Irish Armstrong says wrong choices. Isn't that part of life? Yeah, true. All right, so I'm gonna go eat a Hungry Man dinner. I only eat the ones that come with the little chocolate brownie. If you don't give me a chocolate brownie, I don't want to know anything about it. Those are the only Hungry Mans. I don't want the apple shit stuff you put in there. Another one comes with some weird thing. No. Like cranberry shit in the middle. No. I want the chocolate brownie. All right. Let's see who is live now that I can shuffle you all off to as your brand new babysitter. Well, David is doing a thing. It says stream starting soon, just chatting. TwitchCon recap. Oh, let's go see what they did at
Smile
TwitchCon.
chocolate cake is also okay, not only the brownie.
There's one with chocolate cake? Didn't know. So David went to TwitchCon. So why don't we go and they can regale us with the tales of their TwitchCon stuff. Oh, I didn't want to cut that. Oh gosh. I did wrong. I did wrong. I wanted to copy. Don't mind me. I'm delirious with hunger. All right, so let me do this, and then I'll do raid, and we'll go listen to David and their tales of TwitchCon. So thank you all for hanging out. You all great company. Thanks for keeping me company. Thank you for helping me make choices. Tomorrow, I guess we'll start the what was it? Little Hope. The Little Hope. We'll get starting to get spookier. You know, this was just murder in a hotel. Now we're gonna get full on spooky. Because it's spooky season. It's officially autumn. And so it begins. Thank you all for hanging out. You're great company. Hope I was good company for you too. I'll see you tomorrow, Tuesday, 5 p.m. tomorrow. The stream is made possible and continues because contributions from viewers like you. Thank you for your support. Until next time, be a good human. It's easy. Just don't be an asshole. Thank you for the sub and the resub, Tie-Dye Samurai. Thank you for the cheers, Icarus and Spock and Spider and Scrub and DGC and David and Bloody and Curved. And thank you for Madi, Ilwa Press and Spock and Thanos and Cronus and Sound Alerts and Shadab. All right, stop all your screaming. Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Let me push this button here. Go say hi to David. See what they did at TwitchCon. What happens there. What goes on. See you tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Good night.